Hi, Antoinette. How are you?
I am peachy. I'm doing good.
That's nice. Kamusta naman ang ano diyan, COVID sa France?
Oh my goodness. We're back on lockdown, supposedly
Oh yeah,
today.
I heard.
Yeah, but it's mas maluwag siya than full lockdown. Open pa rin yung schools and some of the businesses, pero hindi yung mga recreational businesses. Um, School lang and then office and then like wala kang pupuntahan, walang mall, walang restaurants. So and
Oo.
then you're supposed to have a certificate to present pag nahuli ka. Like bakit ka
Oh,
nasa labas?
pag lumalabas ka, gano'n?
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Parang ano no, ang higpit pala diyan masyado.
Ah, hindi naman. Ayos lang. Ayos naman sila. Kailangan mo lang din sumunod kasi madaming iba-ibang lahi. May madaming iba-ibang tao.
Makes sense.
So,
For everyone's
yeah.
safety naman.
Yeah. By the way, my name is Antoinette. I'm a lifestyle business coach. I work on my focus is you creating a business that is supporting your lifestyle, whatever that means for you.
How long have you been there na? Three, up 2 years?
Almost more than 2 years.
More
Magti
than
three
2 years,
years
yeah.
ata.
Right. Ever since lumipat kayo dyan, what have you been up to?
What
Say
have I
more?
been up to? So when I came here, I was a manager for online business manager for an e-commerce business, and I run a VA agency. So Filipino VA agency at that time. I took certification to be a certified OBM. Um, 2 years later, I am now director of operations for e-commerce businesses, but I'm building my business also on the side as lifestyle business coach. Um,
Ah,
that was my calling. So it took me to run other businesses and meet like different people, different clients, and have different challenges for me to identify, oy, calling ko pala mag-coach. So yeah, that's what I do now.
inaral mo ba or
Hmm. Well, I am always and forever taking courses. Lagi. Um, so I want to say it's a calling kasi there was a hard pull talaga. In the beginning, I did not want to. I was resistant to be a
mm,
coach kasi sino ba ako? Like, sino ba naman ako? Like, what do I know? I feel like I needed more years in my life to be able to tell someone this is how you do it, or like to be able to create a container. Na, oy, you're feeling vulnerable, you have this problem, this is like let's talk about it. I felt like in the beginning, wala, like hindi pa ako enough. But I came to a point where sabi nila, if it's your calling, masakit. It was really painful. For whatever reason, there's this huge pull. That's why they call it the calling. Kasi talagang parang tinatawag ka.
yeah.
So, hindi ko siya necessarily inaral, per se. I want to say that it came with the job as director of operations, that I have to be able
Mm,
to coach my clients, to coach my team. Um, and then, so it was something natural to me. But when I recognized myself as a coach, it was a whole new world. Kasi this time I'm doing it because I know that I am a coach. Hindi lang siya part ng job kasi kailangan gawin, kailangan i-coach. Um, but when I shifted as a coach, I felt like it was natural to me kasi ginagawa ko na siya partly when I was, and I am still a DOO. Um, so in knowing that, in knowing that, oy, I want this. Like, this is what I want. Like, yung mga coaching clients ko, wala kaming necessarily tangible things that,
yeah.
like, hindi ka tulad ng pagka-project manager ka, halimbawa, you will bring a project to its end within budget and all of that. May mga deliverables. As a coach, you create a container for them, and then whatever they go through, like, you help them with it. And like, wala siyang specific deliverable. Ideally, meron kayo mga set na targets. This is in our coaching container, these are the things that we can do. But then, kailangan mong sabayan yung ebb and flow ng clients and whatever they need. Um,
Like a
so,
goal?
yes,
Goal. Oh, yeah.
of course. So to answer your question, to supplement that, I'm taking courses. Nag-aaral ako right now ng NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, to like a tool for me to be able
Yeah.
to assist my clients better. And then, ang main core ko right now is reprogramming of your subconscious mind to work
Oh.
with your limiting beliefs.
Yeah, parang na ano ko nga to before. Parang may study nga about coaching someone through their subconscious mind. Pero I can't remember sino doctor ba yun. It's all over YouTube, but yeah, that's good news that you're taking a big leap from your previous, previous
Position.
role.
Yeah.
But yeah, um I remember when you started working from home, like when I think it was 5 years ago
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's more than
or
that.
six.
I lost
Oh yeah.
count. I lost count. So sinasabi ko
How,
na lang less than a decade.
oh yeah, of course. But yeah, how was it like? So before kasi parang parang pangarap lang and then suddenly may nangyayari na, may traction na. Paano bang yung proseso? Like yung
Nag-shift.
mindset, yeah.
Okay. I want to say 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago. Nasa call center pa lang ako. I really wanted, as a project manager, I really wanted to work from home because I have 3 kids. Yung baby pa lang yung panganay ko, gusto ko na talaga mag-work from home. I tried teaching English online. But sa Pilipinas kasi yung biggest challenge talaga was yung internet. Yung internet
Yeah.
talaga. So, ang hirap, and then hindi nag-work out. There's also the challenge of, pag nag-work from home ka, you have to be present. Like, kailangan available ka, right? So, ang hirap mag-crossover. Kasi, financially, kailangan mo magstay dun sa 9 to 5 job mo. But,
Yeah.
gusto mo nang lumipat. So, ang hirap patiin ng sarili mo, lalo kung may bago kang baby. So, it was difficult for me. It took me 2 to 3 years before actually being able to dive in as a VA. So, nag-dive in ako sa VA. It actually happened when yung call center, yung company that I was working with is allowing me to work from home. Like, meron kaming work from home privileges. And so, pag naka-work from home ka, as you know, mas madami ka palang time kasi you don't travel, walang traffic. So, nung nag-start ako mag-work from home dahil sa project manager nga ako, and then I can work from home naman. And then, parang binagbigyan ako ng company because at that time, senior project manager ako doon sa company. And then, meron ako mga big clients na ayaw nila ibigay sa iba. So, kahit after ng maternity leave ko, pumasok ako agad, pero sa bahay lang. Kasi kailangan ako ng clients. And that allowed me to gain, like, meron pala akong extra 4 hours to, like, do something else. Kasi nasa bahay ka na lang mag-login ka, tapos out ka na, tapos, ano nang gagawin ko? Parang, di ba? So, I came to a point where meron akong extra 4 hours. So, nag-start ako mag-Upwork. And yun, doon ako nag-grow as a VA sa Upwork talaga. Doon ako nakamit ng mga clients na mga okay, gano'n. But yeah, so like, okay, it was working for a while and then we came over here. Sobrang hirap na kasi nag-cross kami to Europe and then nag-iba talaga yung pera mo kasi 1 is to 60 di ba? So 1 euro is to 60. So parang, so hard. So the first, I want to say ngayon palang kami talaga nakaka-get ng balance. The first 2 years was really difficult. But I filled it with a lot of learning. I filled it with all the courses that I can take and masterminds and coaching. Like lahat ng kinita ko, to be honest, went to coaching and courses and mastermind. But I think that's parang investment ko siya for right now. I think in maybe next year, in the next 5 years, and next 10 years, saka ko siya kikitain pabalik. Because it's an investment in yourself. Hindi siya yung kung ano yung makuha mo dun sa course or ano makuha mo sa training, But ano yung makuha mo sa sarili mo by doing that? So,
hindi lang monetary value, no? Parang meron din yung self-fulfillment, and then at the same time, magagamit mo in real life yung training, no?
So, pag
Parang
nag-train ka
ganun.
kasi, meron kasi tayong notion na pag nag-train ka, pag nag-training ba ako dito, kikita ba ako agad? May ganun tayong
Yeah.
notion, di ba?
Yun yung problema eh.
But the truth is, the answer is sa'yo. Pag nag-training ka ba dito, pag hinire mo ba ako as a coach, do you have that, what it takes? Do you believe in yourself that much to be able to gain back what you put in this investment? Hindi talaga yun is coming from, ano makuha ko sa course, ano makuha ko sa coach ko, but what can you get from yourself? Like, how much growth can you create from yourself?
Oo.
So,
Yeah.
baliktad kasi. Parang pag nagbayad ka ng 30,000 a course, for example, parang, wala naman akong tutunan dito. But the truth is, pwede mong tinake yung course na yun na pwedeng pangit, or pwedeng pangit yung course, or pwedeng sobrang ganda ng course, pero pwedeng hindi ka pa rin natuto. Kasi hindi ka pa ready to grow.
Yeah. Or worse, like, naintindihan mo and all, kasi hindi mo na-apply.
Yeah.
May ganun eh.
So may mga different meanings yung hindi ka pa ready to grow. Hindi ka pa ready to grow kasi situationally, wala ka pang kapasidad to do that. Halimbawa, pag nasa Pilipinas ka, pag sobrang dami mong anak, di ba? Yung logistics lang, wala kang oras, pagod ka lagi. So, paano ka yun pa lang, yung basic needs pa lang hindi mo na-meet. Paano ka mag-move dun sa next mo, di
Next
ba? Paano
level.
ka, so may mga ganon, or meron ka bang not ready to grow kasi hindi pa ngayon. Like, you have to wait.
Kulang pa yung experience. Parang ganun.
You can say that, but also, pag time mo na. Kahit wala ka experience, pag time mo na.
Well, yung time mo na, naniniwala talaga ako.
Minsan, like, for me, I feel that I'm very young to be a coach. But for me, and I feel that I still have so much more to learn, but I am a coach because it's my time to coach yung mga clients that I met along the way. They needed. What can we, to our viewers na nagsisimula pa lang, what type of viewers do we usually have ba? Newbie VAs or?
Yeah, I think mga newbie na VA, I wanted to let them know na it's this path, this is not a fairy tale. Gaya nung pinaparinig ng iba, like, ang dali-dali, tapos ang daming pera. Maraming pera, yes, but it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. It's super hard. And then,
super hard.
Hindi ka safe all the time. Hazardous.
From my experience and from where I came from to where I am right now and to where I'm going, there's only one thing that I can guarantee you. It gets harder every single time.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that I can guarantee. Like, kala mo ang galing mo na, shit, ang galing ko na. Tapos mas mahirap pa pala. Parang, ala, ang galing ko na. Bakit biglang mas mahirap pa pala? So be gentle with yourself. It's important for you to know where you want to go and what you enjoy, especially as a VA. Gusto mo ba yung graphic design? Gusto mo ba yung customer support? Gusto mo ba yung technical support? Or gusto mo ba actually nagko-coach? Gusto mo ba talaga, may mga VAs that, dahil bago pa lang sila sa VA, nag-VA sila, pero pang manager pa rin sila. So, they fail. Ako, as a VA, I think that I fail as a VA. Hindi ako pwedeng VA. Kasi utosera pala ako. Nagaling pala akong mag-utos.
Right. May, actually, na-experience ko yan before. Like, nag-VA ako for 6 months nung nag-i-start pa lang ako. And I can say na may work talaga na for you, madali. May work na parang dinadrag mo lang yung sarili mo. Kaya kailangan mong hanapin yung yung right job for you kasi eventually mag-burnout ka and then, magsasawa. Worse, mag-give up ka tapos babalik ka sa, yung dati mong
the 9 to 5.
Dati mong lifestyle. Oo.
Yeah, I think that yung greatest gift that we have in finding freelancing or finding the online world is we are given the opportunity to get to know ourselves on a deeper level. Because you really have to. Like, kung ayaw mo pala yung customer support, you have to learn, oh, ayaw ko pala actually yung customer support. Or ayaw ko pala talaga mag-project manage. Or like, and it's scary at the same time. But look at it from a place of opportunity. Like, yung mga magulang natin they were working in the same companies for like decades after decades. And they never were really given the time to step back and say, uy, ayoko pala talagang itong trabaho ko. Kasi kailangan lang nilang mag-provide for the family. But as people working from home, kahit anong level mo pa, always know that you're given the opportunity to say no. To figure out what you want. Of course, may money. Syempre, kailangan may pera. Hindi ka lang parang nagko-quit lang basta-basta, di ba? Pero you have to know that this is a gift given to you. Mahirap, yes. But this is an opportunity given to you for you to figure out sino ka ba talaga. Like, ano ba talaga yung gusto mong gawin? Coming from, kahit sa pinakamanliit na bagay, yun nga, gusto mo ba nag-graphic design? Gusto mo ba nag-social media? Gusto mo ba nag-e-commerce? Gusto mo ba yung may boss ka or wala? Paano yung isura pag walang boss ka? Anong pwede mong gawin? But also, be gentle with yourself and with your journey. Be careful of the people that you watch. Be careful of the people that you follow, because what might work for them I will say it. What definitely worked for them will 100% not work for you. And this is sabi ko Kit before he invited me over to his channel. By the way, what my husband believes in 100% is my opposite. Like, magkaiba kami ng beliefs in work and in a lot of things. And that's how we work together. Parang ano kami, positive, negative kami. All of that to say that hindi ibig sabihin na sinabi ni Kit in his channel or sinabi ko in my lives, in my page, that this is how I did it, do it this way, it's going to work for you. The best business advice as a business coach that I can give is don't listen to any business coach. Like, listen to your heart. It's going to sound cheesy, but listen to your heart. Know who you are, know what you want, know where you want to go, and know your boundaries. Are you willing to give what it takes to get to that? Kung ano man yung gusto mo, kaya mo bang ibigay yung exchange? And then if not, hanggang saan lang? Right? If you're able to know those questions, yung mga bagay na natural sa'yo will come out. Kasi kung tinatry mo mag-fit in sa box ng iba, sa template ng iba, like, mag-fail ka lang forever. Lagi.
Right.
But you have to be patient with yourself. Like, you have to be wag mo masyadong laging i-down yung sarili mo, kumbaga sinasabi natin sa Tagalog.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, or like wag ka masyadong harsh sa sarili mo. Like, wag mo laging isipin, fail na naman ako, nawala na naman ako ng client. See those as opportunities for you to reassess, hindi nag-work sa akin yung ganong klaseng client. So anong klaseng client yung possibly nag-work sa akin? Ganon. Because the journey is long. This is a marathon.
Yeah.
It's long. So hindi siya parang, nakuha ko na yung $5 per hour. Yun na yun, hindi ganon. Or nakuha ko na yung, kumikita na ako ng 10K a month. Like, wow, diba? It doesn't mean anything. Hindi rin ganon yun. The journey is, you find out who you are, you find out what you want to do, you find out what you love doing, kasi it becomes easy. In a way, like, you choose your own heart kasi ang hirap. So, piliin mo na yung mahirap na gusto mo, di ba? Kasi yung parang, ang hirap. Tapos parang doble yung hirap. Double whammy. So,
Actually, yan yung lagi kong sinasabi. Kasi I heard a lot of stories about working from home na, yun nga, hindi gumagana sa kanila. So, I started my channel about it na, oo nga, hindi para kasi sa lahat ng pag-work from home. Now, you can listen to someone, tell their stories, pero don't follow what they're doing. Use them as a guide. Like, nga, habang hinahanap mo yung sarili mo, like, for example, hindi mo pa alam kung anong niche yung babagay sa'yo. Gamitin mo yung kung paano ba sila nag-start. So maybe makakuha ka ng mga kung ano ba dapat mong gawin habang nag-i-start ka pa lang, and then, eventually, mahanap mo rin yung sarili mo, and then, mapunta ka na dun sa yung path na dapat mapunta mo. Kasi I was thinking, especially you as a mom, how do you Mahirap talaga maging mom kasi yung misis ko nakikita ko, syempre, mag-aalaga ng bata and
Sure
then you're
ba? Gusto mo
working.
tanongin yan sa akin?
No, yeah. I mean, magbe-benefit yung maraming audience dyan kasi it's really hard to work from home,
Mm.
but it's even harder being a mom. So I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to, how are you juggling those two worlds together?
Oh, okay. That was the question. With my husband. The truth is, so sa mga viewers po na mga lalaking may asawa, invest in your wives. If there's anything na pag-iinvestan nyo ngayon, ng time, ng money, ng energy, it's your wives. I have two boys, and the only thing that I will advise to my two boys, lahat ng talino that I am accumulating walang kwenta, isang bagay nang sasabihin ko sa kanila, marry well. Because it's gonna make or break you and your life.
Yeah.
Like as a wife, I can break him. But so what he did, he invested really in me. It took me, so maraming mom guilt around it. Like parang I felt guilty around not being available sa bahay to cook or to clean or sa pag-attend ng mga school stuff or maghatid sundo. Parang ako dapat yon. But also, pag nandun naman ako, kasi 24 hours nga lang meron tayo. Pag nandun ako, nakukulangan ako sa work ko. I need to do this meeting and this and that and that. So where's the balance? I took off all the guilt first. Kasi yung mga guilt pala na yon was what the society expected of me. Especially bilang Pilipino. Parang, pag-asawa ka, dapat naglilinis ka, nasa bahay ka, ang kalat mo,
Traditional, no?
Yeah, but that was just like embedded in your head. But my husband, and like what's important is, siya lang naman, wala naman akong pakialam sa mga sinasabi ng iba. So, I paused and I told him, hey, it's affecting my mental health, really. I was battling anxiety before I left the Philippines. Sabi ko, I'm so guilty of not being available for work this much as much as I want, but also I'm so guilty of not being to be a wife to you or to be a mom to the kids. What we did is we sat down, and it's not something like nangyari over time, nangyari in a snap. It happened progressively. Like continuously we learn to do it, but we always reassess. What does being a mother mean to you? And only live by the standards. So yung nanay ba na yun nagluluto? Yung nanay ba na yun naghugas ng plato? Or yung nanay ba na yun hinahanap yung sarili niya para maging mabuti siyang tao, para kaya niya maging magulang para sa'yo? It's like come from that place. And then at the end of the day, hindi importante kung malinis yung lababo lagi. At the end of the day, hindi importante kung makalit ba yung bahay. What's important is the values that I'm building around my kids is what they're gonna take with them. Hindi nila maalala na, yung nanay ko lagi malinis yung lababo namin. Or laging naglalaba. Or laging, all of those things. That's making us, moms, stressed. I know we have to keep it to a certain level na, syempre kailangan pa rin kumakain, kailangan pa rin malinis. There's a certain level to that. But what I did with my husband, sinabi ko sa kanya, naging totoo ako. Sabi ko, ayoko talaga, hindi ako pangbahay na asawa. Like, that's the truth. So what he did, dahil sinabi ko yun, so yun yung problema. Yung miscommunication. Bakit may miscommunication? Kasi may mom guilt. Like, dapat ako to. Dapat ginagawa ko to, trabaho ko to. But the truth is, sabi lang yun ng society sa'yo. Like, pinalaki lang tayo ng ganon. But if you talk to your husband, hindi naman talaga importante pala yun sa kanila. Especially with mine, because it's very unconventional. He's like, sige, mag-focus ka with what you want to do, and then ako muna maghuhugas. Ako muna magluluto. Ako muna sa mga bata. Once you're ready, like for ngayon, I'm a bit ready. I give and take, di ba? Kaya better half. Sabi ko, sige, ready na ako. I found where I am. Like, I'm stable. I'm not at 100% where I want to be, but I found like my stable place. So, I'm going to create the space for you to figure out who you are. But the answer to your question is, define kung ano yung motherhood na gusto mo. And then, yun yung sabi mo. Para maging mabuting ina ako, tingin ko, these are the things that I'm doing for the family, for my kids, for you. So, ito yung deal ko. Like, ito yung mga gagawin ko para sa'yo. Ito yung mga hindi ko kayang gawin. So then you could start the conversation. Can you do this
Yeah.
instead? Or do we just not do it at all? Or what do we do? Like, yung asawa ko, bumili siya ng automatic lahat. Para walang problema, di ba? Pero yun, remove the guilt. Kasi minsan nga, sa'yo lang pala yun. Nasa mom
Oo.
guilt mo lang. Like,
Mental ano lang yun eh.
hindi naman pala important. Like, ikaw ba bilang asawa, importante ba sa'yo? Ano ba yung mga importante for you? Like, as a husband?
As a husband, no, problem kasi is my wife is younger than me like 5 years. So I was trying to build her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kasi syempre magkaiba yung intelligence namin, di ba? Lahat naman tayo magkakaiba intelligence natin. So I was trying to build her to what she wanted to be instead of being, kasi naniniwala din ako dun eh, yung traditional mom is parang wala na, laos na yun eh. Bakit kita gagawin ganun eh, may sarili kang buhay. Do what you want and then tell me what you need. I'll try to give it to you.
Mm.
Now the problem with moms na, I mean, me as a husband, yun yung ginagawa ko sa wife ko.
Mm-hmm.
Problem with the society na yung nakikita ko normally, parang pinapangatawanan kasi nila yung pagiging mom. Ako, nung una, parang ganoon din yung wife ko, traditional wife. And then, sabi ko, hindi yan yung ano mo, hindi yan yung destiny mo. Oo nga, destiny mo magkaanak tayo and all. Pero hindi mo destiny ma-stuck dyan. So, ang ginawa ko, kumuha kaming yaya. And then, ganoon din, buy ka ng mga automatic things. Kaso nga lang, pagka, alam ba, nagkukwentuhan kami about stuff, parang, hindi ba ako nagkukulang, ganun ba siya? Okay lang naman. Basta, alam mo yun, yung mga bata, okay. And then yung kung paano natin sila binibuild, yun yung importante. Kumbaga yun yung ano eh, yun yung main goal. Hindi natin goal yung parang alagaan yung isa't isa. Though, syempre, mas maganda kung alagaan natin isa't isa. Pero ang main goal natin is maging maayos yung mga bata.
Mm.
Kaya, yun yung husband, ano ko.
Ilang taon na ba yung mga anak mo ulit?
7, actually, 4 anak ko. 7, 5, 3, and 8 months.
Okay, I think it's a stage. Malaki din yung age gap namin ni Zaire. 7 or 8 years yung age gap namin.
Yeah.
So, he tried to do that, like gusto kita i-build or whatever. It will just get frustrating for the husbands because until we're ready, the wives, until we're ready, wala kayong magagawa. Kahit bukbukin nyo kami, wala kayong magagawa. Until we say, "Oy, I have awakened." Sabi nga ni Zaire, when we came over here and like, when I found who I am, a part of me, sabi niya, oh my God, parang buong 10 years, feeling ko wala akong kasama sa buhay. Feeling ko nag-iisa lang ako. Sabi niya, feeling ko single parent ako. Parang wala akong asawa, parang zombie ka lang dyan. Parang babae ka lang dyan. But when I was awakened, it was like he found a new wife. But you have to wait. Like, wala kang, so, kahit sa ibang situation, it doesn't mean lang sa magiging pag-asawa, right? Hindi, yung journey mo, yung learning, happens sa iba-ibang panahon eh. So until she's ready, kahit anong gawin mo, she will not hear what you're saying. Like, yung impact, very minimal. Minsan gagawin lang namin para sa'yo, para manahimik ka na. But until we're ready, until kami yung mag-seek out, gusto ko yung matutunan. Hindi siya mag-ano. But I'm happy that ganyan din yung perspective mo. But I will tell you this. Dahil yung kids namin, 10, 7, 5, medyo malaki na wala ng baby na nakaano sa katawan. Nakaano sa katawan. We came to a point where we were able to create routine for ourselves now we go out again. Like, nagde-date ulit kami. Kahit wala talagang kwenta yung ginagawa namin. And it's amazing kasi parang 10 years na kami. Like, you found each other again. Parang, what? Sino ka? Who you? like, and I feel like that's important. And
yeah.
like, overall, like in work related, so working from home, as parents, you have to choose your husband or your wife over and over. Kasi it's
Yeah.
easy to, lagi natin uunahin yung mga bata. But then, pag hindi maayos yung marriage mo or hindi maayos yung connection mo with your spouse, hindi ka magiging maayos na magulang. That's the truth.
Hindi,
That's just
totoo.
the truth.
Parang baliwala lahat if kayo mismo as a parent is magulo.
Right. So, yeah, I feel like mahirap pa yun gawin in your stage right now kasi mayroon pang 8 months.
Oo.
Siguro pag nag-3 na yung pinakabata, pag nag-3 na, so 3 years na lang. Woo! You have to find a routine to be able to spend time with her. Yung wala lang talaga. No pressure. Walang gagawin. Walang kailangang mangyari. Uupo lang kayo. And then that gives her the kasi pagka gano'n, nag-relax yung katawan nyo eh. And then that's when your subconscious like is being activated and being creative. And that's when you engage on a deeper level. And then that's how sa kanya, feeling ko, sa mga babae, na-cultivate yung ability to dream more or do more. Kasi ganun mo siya somehow nourish. You don't have to like push her. You have to create a space for her to be relaxed and be herself so she can dream more. Pero kung marami expectations around her pa, it's difficult. Hindi posible. I've never...
Tsaka yung siguro yun nga, yung sinabi mo kanina about yung circumstance, yung situation. If you're not ready, parang hindi talaga mangyayari.
Yeah.
Siguro part nun is yung maturity.
Of course. Yeah.
I think kailangan magkaroon ng yun nga yung awakening stage. Super Saiyan.
Gising na ako. After 10 years. Lagi akong tinijoke ni Jerry. Salamat naman sa Diyos. Pagkatapos ng isang dekada, nagkakaintindihan na din tayo. But ganun talaga. Ganun yung binigay sa'yo ng Diyos. Like, this is your mission. Ito yung
Yun yung ano mo. Yun yung destiny. Actually, naniniwala ako sa ganun na lahat ng nangyayari sa'yo is planned na. Kahit anong gawin mo, kahit mag-resist ka, mangyayari siya. Wala kang magagawa. Yeah. Regarding your work as a business coach, what's your take on building a brand?
Bigla naman ako confused ako no? So, e-commerce-wise, pag-usapan natin. E-commerce-wise, you have to build it around the emotion that you're selling. You're not really selling the product, but you are selling a certain emotion, a certain movement. I can sell this unicorn pen saying that I am pro LGBTQ+++. You know, like it's not really the pen that they're buying, but my mission and like my emotions around it, because you connect through people. Overall answer, whatever you're selling is, you want to build your brand around relationships. Ako to, hindi to scalable, but I've seen it work. Like, the money follows. I tell you, money follows. My clients as a director of operations are multi-7-figure business owners. And they did not like create a scalable like launches or yung mga palabok na mga marketing ek-ek. What worked really, especially in this time, in 2020 onwards, is relationships. Like you connecting to people. Napagod na kasi yung mga tao with marketing gurus and yung mga fluff, yung mga, yung mga sparkly. Alam na yun ng mga tao eh. It's very refreshing when they see someone authentic. It's very refreshing when they connect to you and they feel seen and heard. So sa service-based naman, kunwari VA ka or coach ka or lahat ng service-based, you want to build your brand around who you really are. Kasi mahirap magbenta ng something na hindi mo kayang ibigay. So my brand has always been, I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to be like making like, hindi ako flawless. And all of my flaws, I will share with you. I will share with the world because I want that to be, I want it to make it feel okay. For you to make mistakes because it's normal. It's part of the journey. Hindi ako Marie Forleo. Hindi ako magpo-present na magandang website, na magandang marketing team, magandang marketing strategy and all of that. even if I do, you will still see the flaws behind it. You will still see yung mga kamalian and what I learned from it. Because dun nanggagaling yung I see you, I hear you, tao din ako. So
Yeah.
I guess the straight answer is, in my perspective, the best way to the best way to build a brand is to build relationships and build it around your authenticity.
Yeah.
And who you really are. Build it around your strength. Know your weaknesses. So out of the world, hindi ako magaling sa math. And build it around your strength. And like, you have to have fun eh. It's
Yun yung
crazy na.
importante.
Kasi
Yun yung importante.
we were taught na negosyo to, seryoso to, like wag walang tawa-tawa. Favorite ko ni Zaira sabihin. But for me, I have to have fun. Because ayoko na lang, wag na lang. Matutulog na lang ako. if it's no longer fun for me. And that sounds irresponsible and stupid. But in the long run, if you're not having fun with what you're doing, what are you even doing? Like,
Yeah. Tama.
so,
Actually, yun din yung parang yun yung wrong perspective nila about branding. Akala nila the name, the yun nga, yung quality ng product, akala nila ganun yung branding. Hindi nila alam it's all about the experience, the
Yes.
authenticity that
UI.
you'll offer the customer.
yeah.
But yeah, thank you
Sure.
I'm sure marami matutunan yung mga tao dito.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm glad. All right. Thank you. Thanks for this opportunity, and just let me know for anything else.
Regarding your page, I'd really love to give a shout out to it. Lalagay ko siya sa comment section ng video na to, and then people will definitely go there.
Okay. Hold on. How can I do you want to just link it in your, because I have a lot. I have Antoinette Placides coaching. I have my makeup YouTube. I do a lot of things.
All right. I'll put it on the video description.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys want to follow me, follow my name, and feel free to message me, or like for women, I'm working with women of color in my coaching practice. I have a private Facebook group called Abundant Lifestyle Business. So you can like find it in Facebook or just DM me and then I'll invite you in. Unfortunately, for women lang siya. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, Kit.
Thank you, Antoinette.
Bye.
Bye-bye.